Portage's Horse Raptor is a high-flying execution SUV that goes far past its rough-terrain predecessor. Not at all like the standard Bronco, the Raptor variation accompanies a 418 horsepower twin-super V6 motor, a Fox suspension framework with more prominent rough-terrain capacity, and 37-inch off-road tires for most extreme foothold. Under the Horse Raptor has a few defensive pallet plates, which ought to give you a clue with regards to what this beast is able to do. In our testing, the Bronco Raptor soared to 60 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds, and keeping in mind that our testing is finished on asphalt, the Horse Raptor is close to as speedy on practically any remaining territories. Notwithstanding this rough terrain ability, the Horse Raptor is shockingly refined out and about. Its extensive position makes it more disappointing to stop than a typical SUV, yet in any case, it conveys a sufficiently smooth ride to act as day-to-day family transport. This flexibility makes the Bronco Raptor a number one among our editors. Engine, transmission, and performance. Passage didn't place a V8 in the Horse Raptor, however it figured out how to stuff a 418 horsepower twin-super 3.0-litre V6 that makes 440 pound-feet of force in the engine. The motor coordinates only with a 10-speed programmed transmission and a high-level four-wheel drive framework that working together with selectable GOAT, goes over a landscape, modes. The Horse Raptor likewise has a considerably beefier suspension arrangement than the standard variant to best deal with fueling over sand rises or going through the air, and it has a lot more extensive track that is set up for better high-velocity steadiness. The Raptorized Bronco is outfitted with Fox versatile dampers from the F150 Raptor as well as standard 37-inch BF Goodrich KO2 off-road tires. It's appraised to tow as much as 4,500 pounds as well. During our underlying test drive, we were intrigued with the Bronco Raptor's rough terrain ability both while bouncing over uneven territory at speed and keeping in mind that creeping through rough passes with the low-range outfitting locked in. While the twin-super 3.0-litre V6 doesn't have a similar push as the F150 Raptor's supported 3.5-litre, it had sufficient punch to hit 60 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds at our test track. Fuel economy. The Passage Horse Raptor acquires an EPA-assessed 15 miles per gallon in the city and accomplishes only 16 miles per gallon on the roadway. That matches the assessed city MPG of the F150 Raptor with 35-inch tires, however is 2 miles per gallon shy of the enormous pickup's roadway rating. Contrasted with the 470 horsepower 6.4-litre V8 Jeep Wrangler 392, the Bronco Raptor shows a negligible 2 mile per gallon improvement in the city with a deficiency of 1 mile per gallon on the roadway. On our 75 mile per hour expressway mileage course, the Horse Raptor amazed us by returning 17 miles per gallon, 1 mile per gallon more than anticipated, yet at the same time parched. For more data about the Horse Raptor's mileage, visit the EPA's site. Interior, comfort, and cargo. Despite the fact that it parades upgraded rough terrain capacities with a broadened position and huge erupted bumpers, the Horse Raptor actually shares its inside plan and aspects with the standard Bronco. That implies it comes standard with rubber-treated deck, marine-grade vinyl upholstery, and an above set of helper flips. The people who need a more sumptuous lodge can choose cowhide managed seats. Similarly as with the customary Bronco, the Raptor additionally includes removable bodyboards and explicitly frameless entryways that Passage claims are not difficult to unbolt. While it's just accessible in a 4-entryway setup, the Raptor actually partakes in every one of the creative highlights found on other Bronco models, including outside mirrors mounted on the foundation of the windshield that are as yet usable when the entryways are taken off. Moreover, there's a rack incorporated into the highest point of its dashboard for cell phones and GoPros, which can be connected to local 12-volt outlets, to be mounted there. Infotainment and connectivity. The Bronco Raptor includes Passage's most recent Sync 4 connection point, with an enormous 12.0-inch touchscreen that is mounted in the dashboard. The infotainment framework accompanies contemporary elements like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Wi-Fi area of interest. The best choices likewise incorporate a strong Bang & Olufsen sound framework. Pricing and which one to buy. The cost of the 2024 Passage Horse Raptor begins at $91,930. The Bronco Raptor is offered only in the 4 entryway body style and a solitary trim level. Standard gear incorporates a muscular EcoBoost V6 powertrain, a bold drivetrain involving a 10-speed programmed and 4.7 pivot proportion, and all the going for by 4 omping treats expected to enrich this flare-fended machine with unbelievable rough terrain ability. A strong B&O sound framework is standard and uses 10 speakers, including a subwoofer. Purchasers can choose to erase the subwoofer and downsize to a framework with diminished usefulness or less speakers, which procures them a credit of $100 to $665 relying upon which they pick. We choose for keep the more top-notch sound framework so we can enjoy oral joys when we aren't tearing through sandhills or laboring through mud swamps. We'd likewise stay with the standard seats which are shrouded in marine-grade vinyl and the standard rubber-treated ground surface as they make clearing out the lodge a lot more straightforward.